segment.
I don't know.
It's kind of similar to our last segment where we gave the superlatives, but instead it's the absolute opposite. I'm gonna give you a activity or a hobby. You're gonna tell me what you would never do.
Okay.
Absolutely under no circumstances.
So like, what do you mean? I mean, like ranking things on like a scale.
Here we'll start with sport. What's a sport you would never play, ever? So that.
Okay, what do we consider a sport? Let's be real.
We're not too keen about that. So if
Okay.
you want to go with like, I don't even know what you're thinking. I'm sure it'll pass.
I got it.
All right.
What's a sport?
I said soccer.
I love soccer, man.
I just don't like
I'm a
soccer.
big
I'm so
soccer
bored
guy.
by it.
I was watching the Champions League games today. Very
Is it any good?
Barcelona 1-0 victory. We take that leg one. Hey,
Oh, hey man.
both my teams are still in it.
Umada yuck your yum. Oh.
I bought a soccer jersey. I need to wear it one day. I need to wear it on next time.
Yeah, prove it.
Next,
Go get it right now.
I'll go walk back next. If they don't have a guest next Wednesday, that might not look good on
Robbie.
camera, but should I go
Is it
to
green?
No, it's not. It's like it's blue and red.
Ooh, maybe.
I think it
We
could
can
work.
figure-
I'll wear a hoodie and we'll make it work.
Test route.
Should I go ahead and go while you're thinking, Blake?
Yeah, you know what? I know what I was gonna do, but you also said it, so.
I said track/cross country. You're running just to run, and that's not me. Just the reality of it. Yeah, that's just the reality of it. I don't.
Very short.
I'm not a big running guy.
Not a runner.
I don't have the endurance for that.
So,
Okay. Again, I'm not gonna turn this around. Where am I
what do
going?
you, what now?
Okay. Well, I was gonna say soccer, and I think because I was like, I don't like all that running. And then you made a good point about cross country, so then I changed it to cross country. But I think my final answer is hockey. I'm gonna turn around for a quick second. I spelled it wrong, so we're gonna ignore it.
Pookie?
Hi, Pookie. No, it's definitely hockey because not only would I like bust my butt on those skates, but like they get like violent. Like it's crazy. Like
That'd be so much fun.
didn't someone die recently playing hockey?
No, but I know people that
People
have
die
died.
at some point, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
people die playing football. Like DeMar Hamlin almost died.
But like that's like
Almost.
Almost. He had to be resurrected on the field.
oh no.
No, he was not on the field. He was dead on the field. He's at like a hospital. He was like, I'm alive.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll start with Blake this time,
Okay.
and we'll go across this way. An instrument you would never play.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
What's a
Yeah, there's an answer to this. There's an obvious answer to this. I definitely did not spell that right, but that's a problem for later.
Okay. I have an answer. I actually have two, and I want to explain them. So like my first one I said flute because like so I play trumpet. When I was testing out instruments, I couldn't make a sound on the flute. I still to this day cannot make a sound on the flute. So like realistically, it would be flute. However, theoretically, any stringed instrument that hurts my brain.
That's big. It's a big leap there.
that's a
Yeah.
that's a
No
big,
flute.
that's a broad category.
No, but like okay, so like flute, I can't make a sound. So like actually like
Are you just
logistically,
like
I can't play
are
the
you
flute.
just like a brass superiority kind of guy?
No. Well,
Yes.
no, I would play percussion. I played percussion. I played marimba, if you know what that is.
Ooh, I love marimba.
I've heard of
I've done piano. Like I've done a lot of things, but flute I can't actually play. And strings, like any stringed instrument, like confuses. Like no, I love my three buttons and my like mouth doing like the embouchure stuff. Like can't deal with strings. No, I love my three buttons and I'm sticking to that. So yeah.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. I said the clarinet
I thought about going.
for multiple reasons. One, Squidward tentacles.
We saw what it did to Squid.
I don't want to be like him.
One Squidward.
In some ways I do, some ways I don't. I respect him, but not in that way. And second reason, more personal reason, back in high school, I knew a bunch of the clarinet people. Didn't like most of them. I liked one guy.
Valid.
There's one guy. That's my guy right there. But like, didn't like everyone. Everyone else they were kind of weird. Even like for like stereotypical band kids in high school, they were weird. So I would never do that. But similar to Blake, I also play an instrument, the recorder. But you know,
That's like the cousin to the clarinet.
what's up?
It's very similar to that.
That's like the cousin to the clarinet.
Like that.
You gotta walk yourself into a corner here.
I'm saying that is very nice to the clarinet to call it a cousin. To the recorder to call it a cousin of the clarinet.
The clarinet also like sounds really bad. Sorry.
All right, so I said the organ
Horrible take.
because
Horrible.
what do you do?
I'm sorry. Pause.
That's like number one.
Da 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 da
That's like
da.
number one on my list. The
If
organ
you're
would be
playing
sick.
organ, what's the point?
It's
what do you
sick.
accomplish with the
The
organ?
room shakes
It's sick.
when you play the organ.
Nah,
Horrible take.
If you're playing organ, you might as well just play piano.
You might lose hope.
What?
You might as well just play piano.
No,
at
no,
that
no.
point.
If you play piano, you might as well just get on the organ.
True.
No.
No,
There's no
Have
way.
you like been in like an opera house that has like a full organ with like all the pipes? Those things go crazy. It's a wall
That
of
is
sound.
a horrendous take.
Nah. I stand by my
Honestly,
take.
I think you should lose
Till
hope.
proven otherwise, I stand by my take.
Okay, we're gonna go to like some opera house that has an organ, and we're just gonna sit there and listen. It's gorgeous.
Get ready for the See You Life vlog as we go to show Will and Oregon.
As we go to the
Insta
Sydney
Live.
Opera House.
Insta Live.
Yeah.
All right. This is a more obscure one, so I don't know if it'll be as good as I sounded in my head. A book you would never read.
I'm dyslexic, so I don't read any books.
That I can't say that.
Hey. Hey, he's not wrong.
Hang on.
I'm gonna offend so many people. It's like not even funny.
I agree, but not the reason I think you think.
What is it
Need
called?
help spelling?
No, what is this called?
Have you heard of it?
I thought it was a good book.
I have my reasons.
I've heard it's a good book. All right. So I said any of the Lord of the Rings
Very
books.
bold.
I'm gonna offend so many people,
That's
but what's his name? George R.R. Martin. That man needs to learn how to get to the point and then stay at the
So
point.
do you agree with like the what's it called? The show, like what's his show? Ignore me.
Okay.
There's the show.
Okay.
That's what it's
I'm just not a big fan of the series in general. That's just
I
a
meant Game of
personal
Thrones.
take.
I meant Game of
But
Thrones.
the book, Game of Thrones. I wasn't a big Game of Thrones guy either.
I'm trying to watch it. I haven't been on it.
But I'm trying to get into Euphoria. I've heard that's really good. I've had a couple people tell me that's a good dish.
Okay, why are you trying to watch Euphoria, buddy?
Okay,
Why
buddy.
are you trying
But
a little sus.
this man needs to be stopped, and the book should not be thousands of pages.
So
Okay, but the movies are good.
no, I agree. I wouldn't read it because the movies are that good. I'll watch the movies.
Yeah, no.
In fact, this weekend I'm gonna try to have a Lord of the Rings marathon.
Same thing with like Harry Potter. Like I'm not gonna sit there and read this
No,
book for like months. I'm just gonna watch the movie.
yeah,
5th grade me enjoyed those books.
the Harry Potter. I got to Harry Potter 5 and I stopped because it was too long.
I never read any. Get on my level.
I read all of them. You wanna go ahead and go?
Sure, I can. We'll go out of a different order. So I said any romance novel.
Oh.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Like I don't see the appeal. Like, yeah, I don't. I'm reading about two people falling in love. Like I don't get any emotional appeal for that. Sorry.
My mom's going crazy right now.
I'm just like I'll say some like things on like online about it, and I'll just be like who is reading this?
Yeah,
Like
we talked
there,
about it.
Sick.
Like,
there are some
seminar.
insane things on there.
It's fun they didn't see it enough. They don't know I spelled it wrong.
So my book once again has a personal connection. I said Watership Down. It's a book about rabbits, and I had to read it going into 8th grade English, and that was the worst 2 weeks of my life. I got like halfway through and said, I'm not reading this anymore.
It's giving them the lemonade stand.
And you know, another one, the Joy Luck Club. Awful book, just awful. If you know, do you know? Mm-hmm. It is so bad. It's just people talking about their marital problems for like chapters on chapters. I'm like,
doesn't stop.
I'm
Like
like,
basically a romance novel.
No.
no.
Like the exact opposite, but like it's full. It's like a.
It's
circle.
just, it's a gossip book. It's like literally the entire book
Yeah.
is them gossiping.
Oh wait.
And it's
It doesn't
so-
stop.
It's so bad.
Sounds actually kind of fun.
And like, I'm sorry that all happened. I'm sorry you get like arranged marriage. I'm sorry, but I don't care.
It's giving like when the people like in front of you in class have their ginormous MacBook open and they're in their text and you're just reading the text along with them and like, oh my gosh, no, he didn't. And it's giving that same thing.
Yeah. So I'm taking watch it down. But Joy Luck Club, that's number one. That book was abysmal.
All right, so it's any of the authors who wrote those books. That seat over there, not reserved for you.
No.
You do not get it.
Only Chapel Roan gets full unconstrained access. Again, Chapel, let's go. Come on.
I think we would like to open it to Tate McRae as well.
Yeah, we can open it. I'm okay with that.
We're open to offers. Slide in.
Slide into the
You need to make an Instagram so people can slide into the DMs, try to get a spot.
All right, last one.
Reels.
Last one, a major you would never do.
A major?
Major, like a college major. You would never study.
Well, I mean,
Never ever do. Wow. Wow. I mean, I don't blame you.
but no, that's not my actual answer.
Oh, it's okay. If that's your actual answer, that's fine. I mean, we could go for one or two because there's a couple I'm going to put. Now, this isn't to call anybody out who's doing this. So, who would like to go first? Who wants to rip the Band-Aid off
I'll
first?
go.
Okay. If you said poli-sci, I am going to hit you.
I did not say poli-sci.
Okay.
I did, however, say chem/physics. I'm sorry. I had to take one chem class. I did it. Did I get a good grade in that class? Yes. However, did I hate every second of it? Also, yes. Physics. Also, both of these majors, I feel like we're gaslighting ourselves into thinking a lot of things. Like chem, I remember specifically, it's like second day of class, my professor saying, so like atoms work like this, but when we look at them, they don't. Excuse me?
No, that's fair.
Yeah,
That
I think
doesn't
you're in the wrong there.
Anywho, and moving on. Physics, kind of the same way. I feel like sometimes we're like gaslighting ourselves and making life harder than it has to be, which is ironic because I am indeed in the honors/major section of physics. That might also contribute to my hatred towards the major. So
Is there actually like a physics major?
apparently, I'm in the major only section, so apparently.
Yeah, you can be a physics major. I just want to point out, I'm so proud that you spelled physics right.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
proud of you.
Thank you.
So,
It's the one thing I spelled right today.
all right. Do you want to go or you want to
I'll go.
You want to go? All
I
right.
said two. Number one, poli-sci. What do they do? Like what's the goal after college? You want to go go to law school?
I'm between, yeah.
You're between what? What are you between?
I'm a double major, so I got economics too. So I'll either go to law school or do policy analysis.
Poli-sci. I don't see the appeal. Second, English.
That's valid.
Like
Yeah.
in my opinion,
I've met one person
If you're gonna major in English, just major in philosophy and go to law school. Majoring in English, I don't see the point of going to college for that. Like I feel like a lot of times you just like you want to write, if I'm correct, right? That's like the goal.
Either that or
guess.
teaching.
Majors or teaching.
Why would I? Sorry, why would I get an English degree to teach?
To teach English.
Like, just get a secondary ed degree.
We don't have
So,
a secondary
I went
degree
for
here.
like more of like a career
anymore.
idea. Like I wouldn't do physics either. Like chem, you can go like med that route. I think.
A lot of people that go med do bio.
Yeah, but I think you can go chem.
I think you can too, but why?
I agree, but I physics. I think you're kind of stuck in like the academia.
Yeah.
area, and I don't see the point in that either.
Academia and research, and like maybe like national lab, maybe.
It would be like Sheldon.
Yeah.
So I'm about to upset more than 50% of the
I've
population.
already seen it. It's valid.
engineering or comp sci.
That's valid.
Wow, you went for bang bang.
Unintentionally.
Bang, bang.
Give me a boom. All right.
Deserves
Three big booms.
that intro gets 0 booms.
So, I respect everybody who's in those majors. It's not for me. Why would you want to hate yourself? Why would you want, why?
I can explain.
I don't want to hear the explanation. I don't think it's
It's
justifiable.
so rewarding.
It is.
But so as a comp sci major, when you click run and it works.
Yeah, that's valid.
Okay, I was talking to a comp sci major today, freshman, and my roommate came up to him and he asked him, so how are you going to feel when you're homeless when you graduate? And he replied with, yes.
Pretty good.
So he's like, pretty good. And I think we talked about the Squidward meme about spare change.
I feel like that's a bit. I feel like if you don't do anything, you're kind of toast.
You're kind of
Like if you like try to like ask for internships, I know sometimes it doesn't work. Like internships, if you just try your best, hopefully you can get one. But I feel like people who are like homeless shelter are the ones that are like they just take the courses. They don't want to like actually code. They're the ChatGPTers of the world.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. If you sit in class on a group project, I've had this happen, and you're using ChatGPT, like copying and pasting the questions in the ChatGPT, and this is a group project, what are you doing?
That is a last resort for me. Like
Yes.
if it's like a
Yes.
if it's like a I have zero idea what I'm doing. I've tried for like a good 20 minutes.
Yes.
I'd be like, you know what? I'll see if it can like, put me in the right direction. But like people who like code in ChatGPT, those are the homeless ones because they didn't try to like do internships. They didn't try to learn how to actually code. I think it's a bit overblown, is what I'm trying to say.
I would never use ChatGPT to do my coding project.
Okay, but you're a poli-sci major. Like that's
What do you do? What does it add?
Why are you-
I have a currently coding a project going on.
Yeah,
30% of my grade
For what?
for Intro to Comparative Politics.
Did y'all hear what I just
Jose Alejandro, shout out to you.
That's funny.
You want to repeat that?
Yeah, no, I accidentally said poli-sci. I said, why are you doing that in poli-sci?
0 booms. Not a singular boom.
Not a singular boomer.
I think that's kind of funny.
That's a doom right there.
That's a doom.